Hey guys, we have an anime channel called Mystic Sage, where I do a lot of anime stuff. If you like anime, consider checking it out. I will leave a link for that and for the most recent video I posted down in the description below and in the icon above. We also have merch on sale if any of these shirts look cool to you, like Shepherd's Delight. Go check that out in the description as well. Pokemon Sword and Shield are right around the corner, and my goodness, I am super excited. There are so many neat new Pokemon, features, trainers, and stuff to talk about. So many new things are also still to come in the future, and I get more and more excited the more I hear about potential leaks being true, the new evolutions that are possibly coming, and so much more. I'm just so excited for everything, and that's why today I wanted to talk about my thoughts so far on the information we have received in Pokemon Sword and Shield. This information will mainly be from the trailers like Gigantimaxing, new Pokemon, Galarian forms, etc. I won't be talking about the National Dex dilemma, as I've already done an entire video on that a little while ago, so you can watch that if you'd like to hear my full thoughts on that issue. So all in all, this will just be a discussion video talking about the new things revealed to us so far. I wanted to take a short break from best teams because they have been pretty exhausting lately. I know you guys do enjoy these kinds of videos though, and if you want more discussion videos, let me know in the comments below. I should also mention I'm going to be modeling this video like how I would in a regular My Opinions video. So if you guys are familiar with that, this will be easy. If you're not, no big deal, just listen on in. Okay, let's start now. So naturally, I think a good place to start would be with a new Pokemon. Regardless of anyone's opinion on any generation, seeing new Pokemon is always an exciting thing, and that's something I think all fans can agree on. So let's hop into it. So, I like Grookey, but it's not my favorite starter revealed to us so far. I don't know what it is, I just fear for the worst in terms of its final evolution. If it does turn out cool though, by all means surprise me. Out of all the starters, I've actually went from Grookey to Sobble, and then from Sobble to Scorbunny. I really like rabbit-based Pokemon, and I think that Scorbunny's final evolutions will look really cool, especially if the typing I want is fire and electric. Also, a bunny playing soccer would be really lit too. This little guy looks so shy, but I have a feeling it is going to evolve into some massive water serpent Pokemon, and I think I may regret saying Scorbunny is my favorite so far. I just hope Game Freak doesn't pull a Delphox and ruin a completely awesome Pokemon in concept. There's something about flower Pokemon that I really like, and Gossifleur is definitely a Pokemon that I really like. It has this really cute grin, and that warms my heart a little. Whimsicott and Jumpluff exist, but who says we can't have another Pokemon like them in Eldegoss? It just looks so cute in the way it's designed. It looks like it has a backpack wrapped around its back. The yellow scarf-like thing around its neck looks like it's the tie holding the big backpack of cotton on its back. Wooloo is seriously one of the most adorable Pokemon to come out to this day. I love it so much. I just want to give it a big hug. And not to be that guy, but I do have an absolutely adorable Wooloo shirt available for sale. If you happen to be skipping my intros, I see you out there. Get your Shepherd's Delight shirts so you can show everyone how adorable Wooloo is. Corviknight is so cool. That flying steel type is just amazing and really gives Skarmory a run for its money. I'm pretty sure this is the final evolution for our early bird Pokemon, so it does have me excited to see what its pre-evolutions might look like. I actually don't have a lot to say about Dreadnought. I like it, and I think that he's a cool little troll Pokemon, but I just don't have much to say about it other than that. I see a Corgi-like Pokemon, and I instantly love it. I have a Corgi dog IRL, and we actually got it right when Yamper came out, so I'm naturally going to be calling my Yamper Toby. Alcremie is the cutest Pokemon that has been revealed to us so far. The way it looks, the dessert aspect of it, and all the fan art I have seen across the internet, Pokemon that look like sweets are just adorable to me, and I am excited to use Alcremie on my team. The forms of Alcremie are definitely also a great concept, and I'm looking forward to seeing other potential flavors as well. Roly-Poly is such a great Pokemon in many concepts. That name is just fantastic, and while its design may be simple, there's just a real charm to how it looks. And if the Roggenrola line is anything to go by, I think we can assume that its final evolution will be pretty top-notch. I'm curious if they'll keep it plain rock though. Perhaps they can do something interesting with the coal concept and surprise us. I guess we'll just have to see. Duraludon is definitely one of the most interesting designed Galar Pokemon, but I do like it. Being the second Pokemon to get the Steel Dragon typing is really cool, and I can't wait to see if this thing has any competitive viability. Its attack animations are really top notch, and the fact that it just squares up with Tyranitar regularly is a funny piece of information that we have about it. Oh man, this Dapper Weezing is just too much. It's so great. The facial hair, the top hats, the typing. This is the epitome of what I think makes an awesome regional variant. Take an old Pokemon and really jazz up its design to give us something wildly new, but somehow still familiar. Not sure if we'll get a Galarian coughing as well, but I would be really interested to see what they could do with its design. Regardless, I think it's an amazing Pokemon. I really do hope Game Freak keeps up the awesome designs when it comes to these Galarian forms. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Zigzagoon, but my god, when I saw Galarian Zigzagoon, I freaked out because of how cute it looked. It looked so resembling of a punk 80s rock band mascot that I knew I needed to capture one. Literally the same exact thing I said about Galarian Zigzagoon, except it's stronger and more ferocious looking. If Gene Simmons were a Pokemon, Galarian Linoone would be it. Whoa, hold on. Never mind, Obstagoon is Gene Simmons in Pokemon form. I love the hair due to the fact it has a punk aesthetic, and it just vibes with me so hard. God, I'm so excited for this Pokemon. I like Morpeko, but I don't think it's as cute as Dedenne. I do really love the electric and dark type combination, and the hangry mode is a pretty funny concept too. I'm actually glad they're doing something so unique with this generation's Pikachu clone, but it's still not quite my favorite. So this little guy is sadly the only Pokemon on the list that hasn't gotten 100% revealed to us yet. It made an appearance in the Sword and Shield E3 demo, so I thought it would have gotten fully revealed right after. But as of recording this, it's been nearly 3 months since then. Hopefully Impidimp will get the justice it deserves sooner rather than later. I need to learn more about this amazing little imp. So the first thought that came to mind when I saw Poltegeist was Luigi's Mansion. It reminds me of a ghost inside the mansion named Jarvis. Jarvis is one of my favorite ghosts in Luigi's Mansion, so I'm definitely going to be naming my Poltegeist Jarvis for sure. I love Cramorant. It's such an adorable looking Pokemon. But my question is though, was it a fish in its mouth or a new Pokemon? I need to know now. I'm very mixed about the box art legendary Pokemon. While I do like Zacian, I feel there could have been a little more added to its design, like maybe some blades around its side would be cool. Other than that, it's not bad. I do like it. Zamazenta is a little better than Zacian because of that entire shield around its body. The shield is actually implemented onto its body rather than just sticking it into its mouth. I will more than likely be getting Pokemon Shield because of Zamazenta. I'm also excited to see how these legendary Pokemon will play out in the story of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So with the Pokemon talked about, I'd also like to discuss the characters a bit, as I feel they have also been given top-notch treatment in the design department. Alistair is definitely super creepy looking, which works out really well considering he's a ghost type gym leader. He reminds me of the shy guy from Mario, which is pretty cool. Another neat thing about Alistair is that he's an exclusive gym leader to Pokemon Shield. I am all for version exclusives like that, as I think they'll really change how each version is played. I hope we can definitely see more of that. Next we have Alistair's sword counterpart being Bee, and instead of being a ghost type specialist, she specializes in the fighting type. I think her design is pretty amazing, and overall I'm looking forward to her gym battle. As I said with Alistair, I hope we can see more of these version exclusive gym leaders, as I think it'll really spice up the gameplay between both versions of the games. Now this is a guy who deserves a nice punch in the face. He looks like such a jerk and I love it. The fact that we have 3 rivals to go up against and that one of them is going to be even bigger jerk than Silver has me super pumped. I really hope he does provide a challenge though, as all the potential smack talk will be for naught if he can't back it up. I'm not gonna lie, I think that Gloria is gonna be my favorite protagonist of the Pokemon games next to Rosa and Hilda. She's adorable and I love the beanie she has on. I also love the winter clothes we see on her. I love his name, Hop. I don't think he'll be my favorite rival though, to be honest. He kinda looks like Hal, and I will admit that hand animation comparison to Hal is pretty hilarious. Leon looks extremely badass, and it's pretty great that we've had this champion revealed to us earlier as this all-powerful, undefeated person that only one could hope to beat. I know a lot of people are thinking he's gonna be the real villain in Sword and Shield story, but I don't buy it. I really believe he's gonna be a genuinely good guy. Let's just hope that he's actually as tough as they claim he is. She's higher than Professor Juniper, enough said. Marnie is awesome. She reminds me of the way I used to dress when I was younger. Yeah, I used to be edgy and dress goth, like I embrace that style, don't judge me. She looks like one of the cooler rivals too. I'm excited to see what kind of team she'll have. Milo is that chonky grass type gym leader, yeah? He seems like an alright gym leader, I suppose, but I don't really have much of an opinion on him. Nessa so far looks like she's going to be my favorite character from the entire Sword and Shield cast. She just has this awesome charm about her, and I love the fact we are finally getting more water Pokemon appreciation. Also, I don't know if you guys see it, but she looks like she could be related to Marlin from Pokemon Black and White too. Maybe it's the look in her eyes, but Oleana just looks mean. If she ends up being evil and we have to battle against her, I can picture her having some sort of flower or plant-based team. Chairman Rose looks like a bad guy. I don't care what anyone says. I will bet you guys he is scheming some evil stuff behind that smug face of his. Maybe he's the evil team leader. Who knows really? Sonia is adorable and I am super excited to see what kind of person she is going to be like in a playthrough. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Team Yell because we already have a team like that being Team Skull. However, if they are just a simple fan team of Marnie, then I can accept that and I think that could be a nice touch. If that would be the case, I hope to Lord Arceus, they aren't as annoying as Gary's cheerleaders. Victor is an average protagonist to me. I like his design and aesthetic. He looks like a dude that would live in the UK, enough said. Just like I said for Gloria too, I do like their winter apparel a lot. The topic I want to cover next is Dynamaxing and Gigantimaxing. As some of you guys may saw from my original Sword and Shield reaction, Dynamaxing wasn't looking too hot for me. After researching for my Game Freak video though, I did have more of an appreciation for it from a technical standpoint, but the concept still really wasn't my cup of tea. But after the introduction of Gigantimaxing and seeing Alcremie get it, I changed my mind about it, hardcore. As long as Pokemon got better aesthetics rather than just getting bigger, I would be cool with it, and Game Freak delivered, so I'm happy about it. I'm also excited to see what the meta is going to be like with Dynamaxing and Gigantimaxing Pokemon Pokemon. Maybe I'll start to get more serious about competitive. There's also max raid battles, which seem very interesting too. This is also the only known way to get a Gigantamax Pokemon, so I think I'm going to be participating in these a lot. I'm extremely curious if breeding a Gigantamax Pokemon will result in the offspring being able to Gigantamax, as it will be a pain in the butt to search for one just for it to end up not having perfect IVs of the right nature. Regardless, the battles themselves should be fun, especially because I'll be able to do them with friends. I just hope the online for it isn't like Smash. I pay $20 a year for this. Make it good and not laggy, please. Next, we have the trailer shown to us during the Nintendo Direct this month, which revealed a lot of fun things to us. For starters, we have Pokemon Camp, which is kind of like Pokemon Refresh and Secret Bases combined, in a way. It's a huge upgrade from Refresh, as we can not only play with all 6 party Pokemon at once, but we can also go up to other people's campsites with up to 3 players online when in the wild area to hang out with them and their Pokemon. In Pokemon Camp, we can also make curry with our Pokemon in a similar manner to Poffins and Pokeblocks. You can really tell they took a cue from Breath of the Wild here, as there were over 100 curry recipes to make with their Pokemon, with all of them having different effects such as boosting your experience or increasing your friendship. Pokemon Camp is such an amazing and welcome feature to these games, as I can just picture myself spreading tons of hours in it with all my Pokemon. There's also the new customization options, which really go above and beyond what I thought Pokemon would do. It seems like there's a significant amount of clothes to choose from, and even new options like gloves and makeup for female characters. Also, the option to change the thickness of your eyebrows is available, so that's also definitely very interesting to say the least. I just sincerely hope that we'll have a lot more hair and clothing options for male characters this time around, as Sun and Moon seemed a bit lacking to me. The new trainer card options are an excellent feature for the online battling aspect of Pokemon. Instead of seeing our trainers' avatars, we can see a unique look, and that kind of gives you some insight on the trainer you'll be battling, as well as their personality. Trainer cards definitely make Pokemon battling feel a lot more personable. It's also a really dope feature that you can collect all these different cards, essentially making a huge collection of cards from the trainers you meet. And to wrap up this video, the last thing I want to talk about are the new battling mechanics they showed off in the new trailer from Pokemon Worlds. Everything they showed off just looks amazing, and really shows that they're trying to create some fun battles for competitive. Galarian Weezing's neutralizing gas is super crazy, and it's going to make everyone fear Slaking, Archeops, and Regigigas, should they make it into the games. Corviknight's hidden ability, reflecting stat changes back onto your opponent, is a game changer in itself too, but more so are the new items that they showed off. Room Service lowering the speed of Pokemon during Trick Room is super useful, and Eject Pack turning any stat lowering move into U-turn, actually insane. I don't believe it's going to stop there either. I really believe we're going to see a bunch of new and useful items and abilities, and it really has me looking forward to the competitive scene on Sword and Shield. Well, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts about Pokemon Sword and Shield so far. These games look awesome, and I'm really looking forward to playing them. I'm also looking forward to meeting all the new Pokemon we can still get, and some of the new characters we can meet. Oh, and the plot. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Sword and Shield, this intrigues me so much, and I want to know what happened so bad. Plus, eeveelutions, man. There is just too much to talk about. Anyways, I'm getting super ahead of myself. What do you guys think so far about Pokemon Sword and Shield? Does it look fun? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on. That way you never miss an upload. I also have an anime channel called Mystic Sage, where I create a bunch of anime speculations and reviews, so if you like anime content, consider checking that out. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch, where I stream a lot of Pokemon content and Nintendo content like shiny hunting, showdown battles, Explorers of Sky, Zelda, Fire Emblem, Smash Brothers, Borderlands, you name it, I play it. Want to support me further in game called Perks? Check out my Patreon. Daniel Leone, Lady Crimson, Pal491, The Lazy Leo, Matthew Young, Awesome Lego, Jarrett Weezosted, and Sodden Grider did, and I want to thank them personally for going above and beyond. It means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mr. Gumbrian, and I will see you in the future for more awesome Pokemon content.